Hey everybody, this is dumwaldo from Vapers Forum. I'm going to talk to you today about this monster right here. It's the double barrel silver bullet that's going to be available through Alt Smoke. I don't have specifics on what's going to be available, if it's going to be a top piece only, if you're going to have to buy the entire silver bullet. I don't know, but I do know he's going to be getting a bunch of these in stock in the next coming weeks, and if you watch, you can get your opportunity to pick one of them up. It's two 510 atomizers, and it hits like an absolute monster, just what you would expect from two 510 atomizers. This is going to be kind of a short video because there's really not a whole lot to show about this. It's a pair of atomizers. It's got two atomizer connectors on the top, and the atomizer connectors are like on the regular silver bullet, sealed center atomizer connectors, so they're dripping friendly. You open it up, and the battery compartment, we have a very heavy duty, very sturdy battery compartment with a nice heavy duty spring in the bottom there. Takes two CR123 batteries to work at 6 volts. The cap is a pretty simple assembly. It's a center contact point and an insulating ring around there. It's a press-in assembly, so it doesn't just pull out of there, and there's really nothing to take apart here, so I have nothing fun to do for this video other than to put this back together, put the atomizers back onto it, and vape it, because this thing is just blowing me away. Some of you have seen my videos and you know I have a lot of mods. I'm a pretty heavy vapor, but this thing right here, I actually have to put it down sometimes because that's how strong this is. It is a crazy, insane PV. The only thing that I do need to say about it is the 510 atomizers come with round cartridges. If you try and use these on the end, you're going to have a really hard time getting your lips sealed around them to get a good draw. So what I do is I use some 901 whistle tips. And I take the cartridges, and I actually, empty cartridges obviously. And this is a standard one as it comes. And what I usually do is I'll take a little pliers, a little nipping pliers, and I'll cut it down so that it's not as long. You see, there's actually a little ridge around the cart itself that you might see, and I'll cut it right along that little ridge there. And the reason I do that is because if you try and take a 901 cartridge and you put it down on a 510 atomizer, that 510 atomizer gets so hot it's going to start to melt the bottom of the cartridge. I don't want to vape melting plastic, so I just cut them down a little bit. If that doesn't give you satisfaction, you're not going to find satisfaction in vaping. This is the answer if you have not found it yet. If you don't like vaping at 6 volts, if you find it to be a little overwhelming, that's not a problem. You can take your CR123 batteries out, 18650, Ultrafire 18650, drop it right in there, and you can vape away at 3.7 volts. At 3.7 volts, using the two 510 atomizers, this is going to give you an experience just like vaping at 5 volts. Now you can see there's a little bit of a difference between the 3.7 and the 6 volt as far as how much vapor is produced. There's definitely a big difference in throat hit, but it's still a good, satisfying vape. I would put this up with a 18650 in it against a pass-through any day. That's how good it vapes with two atomizers. That's really it though. 6 volt, two 510 atomizers. If you haven't been able to find satisfaction with any mod, this mod is going to satisfy you. Watch Alt Smoke and get on board with this. This is dumwaldo from vapersforum.com. Peace out and vape on.